So just now, I ran into this woman who I haven't seen since we were in high school. I won't say her name. She used to dance ballet. And then she was like, I said to her, oh, you used to dance and now you're still fit. I heard you worked in Amsterdam. And she said, and I said, I also went around the world. And then she said to me, she took one look at my yoga clothes or whatever, and she said, I had a serious career. I had a serious international career. I didn't just go around the world or something. And then I said, well, I have a family. And to which she didn't answer. So it was a sort of like tit for tat, sort of power struggle sort of talk that is very common when you have a lot of ego. And I remembered her as being actually one of the few girls that were nice to me in school. Mostly the girls were really mean, kind of, and didn't realize, they were just sort of not very nice to me. I had a hard time with the girls in the class usually. They were like, I don't know, they didn't know where I fit. I was not a fashionable person. I was a bookworm, and I was very loved by the literature teacher. And they were like, who is this person who has no kind of commitment to labels? And she was like very nice. And she even said one time, oh, you brought such a wonderful atmosphere to class. Well, I guess she forgot all that. She looks very thin. She looks old. She doesn't look very good. Looks very skinny, like ballet people are. And then I realized, I'm walking with my two happy dogs here. Well, not always happy dogs here. And then I thought, well, I'm walking with my two easy dogs. I might have like a little bit of a belly compared to her flat, whatever. Everything was flat there. But then I thought, screw her with her ego, screw her with her mean comments, screw her with her uppity me kind of attitude. And I thought, why did I even go over across the street to say hello to her? And then I realized that I'm like a people pleaser sort of person, which is why I was married. I don't know if she was married and had kids, but she didn't say it. And I said, well, I have a family, an international family, which is true. She didn't care. And she said, well, best of luck to you, sort of like in a cold, mean way. And then I thought, screw you. Who are you anyway? To look down at me and to say I had an international career teaching ballet, teaching people to be stuck up and just ruin their bodies in very rigid forms. And then I thought to myself, why do I give this person so much power to ruin my morning? Because this morning I have a lot of plans. I've got got two places to be actually within 15 minutes. And then I just had a beautiful practice by the sea. I did a really wonderful Shivananda yoga practice. So what is it with me? I always feel like I let people in too much. And I realized she really reminded me of my family sort of attitude, sort of like me. And there's a word very popular now in psychology called narcissism. And then I thought, oh my God, if that's a narcissist, like, am I looking for narcissists or what? Am I like a narcissistic people magnet? And I said to myself, yes, you are. Because in this universe, opposites attract. And I'm like, oh, there's a narcissist. Why don't I stop over and talk to her? As if she wasn't full of herself enough. I just like, oh, I heard you too were around the world in a nice, soft kind of, nice sort of, and I have my t-shirt that says, love, purify, what is it? Serve, love, give, purify. And I thought, her motto is, get served, not love, take, and the opposite of purify, whatever, just like ego, which is like, so typical of a ballet dancer. I'm right now, like they're like rigid, judging. This is not good enough. You've got to be perfect. And then I thought, what the heck am I expecting? What am I expecting from her? I just remembered she was very kind to me in school. Then I realized that everybody has a good side. And then she says, I'm in a really big hurry to a class. And then I thought, oh, are you now? Ooh, Miss Snotty Snob. And then I didn't say anything to her. I just said, have a good week. I should have said, have a good life. I looked at her and I thought, ew, she's like so dried up prune. What am I taking her so seriously? And then it just brought back all those negative childhood memories of always feeling like an outcast and sitting with the fat girls and just like hanging out with the boys. They were like intellectual boys. And now we're like running big businesses, like running the main floor for a huge law firm or something. And then I think those people can't understand me today either because we're in different places. Well, that's part of growth, isn't it? People grow in different directions, and I'm just sort of the plant that grows like sideways. I don't go up, just go sideways, trying to get closer to Mother Nature, Earth, dogs, and, you know, she can just suck a lemon is what I think now. But it did a little bit upset me, getting closer to that familiar feeling of rejection and never feeling like you're good enough. And now I realized something I'm not good enough. I'm just like completely different category, you know? So let's not compare ourselves to anyone. Peace, light, and love. And take pride in who you are, always.